Active social policy and modern management in the educational sphere. These are some of the main priorities for the management of Tundzha municipality, which in the past years find more and more effective implementation to the benefit of the community and in the interest of the residents of the small urban areas. Tundzha municipality is among the innovators in the country in the preparation and implementation of modern, innovative methods of solving the problem of early school leaving. Today, more than 1,700 children are educated in totally 10 schools and 18 children's establishments. The introduction of compulsory preschool preparation of children at the age of 5 in performance of the national priorities for educational development in the last school year contributed to their socialization, especially of those of them whose mother tongue is not Bulgarian. At the same time, taking into consideration the specifications and generally the lower social status of the people in small urban areas, the management of Tundzha municipality also introduced reliefs for the admissions to kindergartens. The preschool preparation for 5- and 6-year-old children is implemented in combination with one more measure, motivating the parents to send their children to kindergartens regularly, giving them the opportunity to obtain high-quality educational service at all-day regime in the preparation groups of the municipal kindergartens free of charge. At the same time, the fee for children at the age of 3 and 4 was reduced by half. A number of reliefs for children and parents in unequal social status were also preserved. The crisis is everywhere, and for any family, the revoked fee is welcome. This is one item of the budget of every young family, and I believe the decision of the municipality is very good.
I have 5 children. The fee was 28-30 leva. I'm glad if I don't pay fees. We come to the kindergarten every day. They give them free breakfast. Everything is great. We come here. They learn to draw and write poems. There is no fee. Moreover, there is no need to buy consumables, as it was before, such as toilet paper, wipes, soaps. The training aids are free. I am very happy in the first place because of the fees. I would like to be more specific. 2 years ago, my boy Emmanuel was not able to go to the kindergarten. Fee was 28-30 leva, and he had not the privilege to be in the preschool group. But now Mihaelka, she learns poems, everything. She has learned the material in advance. In the first grade, she will be an excellent student. It is very important that the Roma children have the chance to become literate. There is no differentiation.
There is no differentiation between children. They play together and learn together. Especially in Kukorevo, I guarantee there are no problems with the minorities. No problems between Bulgarian and Roma people.
There is no difference for Bulgarian or Roma pupils, no different attitude on behalf of the teachers. I can say that this brave step made by Tundzha municipality led to the benefit of everybody, and especially the children. All of them go to the kindergartens, all of them have a place to go on a regular basis.
After optimization of the network of educational establishments on the territory of Tundzha municipality since the beginning of 2009, free canteen was provided for the students as the most important precondition for the procurement of all-day organization of the educational process. For already 3 years, all students from the schools in Tundzha municipality have received free lunch, and this is an innovative approach in a national scale, establishing the middle schools as strategic institution in the policy of modernization of the municipal educational network. The all-day organization of training guarantees access of the children to high-quality education and create an opportunity for reduction of the risks of early school leaving. We have provided free textbooks, free transport, free breakfast with targeted state funding, free lunch for all students for already 3 years. You know that for the past 3 years our municipality was the only one in the country which provided free lunch for all students, not only for those traveling from remote places. We include children into various extracurricular out-of-class activities.
We have been looking for ways and forms in order to keep the interest in school and to motivate our students in order to become good citizens. It is to the credit of Tundzha Municipality that in the past few years it introduced free canteen for all children from the kindergarten to the 8th grade. This is one of the means which can attract children from the minority groups to come to school. Especially for our school in Veselinovo, I can say that we have already reached the number of 227 students, which is a lot. Even the rooms are not sufficient. The children come here regularly and we do not have problems with absent students.
Actually, 100% of all students on the territory of the municipality are included. They receive breakfast as well as warm lunch. I think this makes the municipality innovative, and in my opinion, it is the only municipality in Bulgaria which provides canteen to all its students. This is a big must which supports the more comprehensive involvement of all students. We can proudly say that in Tundzha municipality, the number of students who have dropped out of school by one reason or another is very small, irrespective of their ethnic background, Roma, Bulgarian or Turkish. All students visit the schools in Tundzha municipality within the primary educational degree up to 8th grade. Since the beginning of October, Tundzha municipality started implementation of the project School Communities, a model of socialization and educational integration in the small urban areas. It is funded by the Center of Educational Integration of Children and Students from the Ethnical Minorities at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Science at the Roma Educational Fund. Especially valuable for the project purposes is the activity of the educational tutors for work with children and students from marginalized groups of communities at all-day organization of the educational process in the semi-boarding school groups, in the groups divided by interest and extracurricular forms of work. The trained tutors from the Roma ethnical community support the children in the process of their integration in the school environment and in the communication between students with different ethnic background. Their interaction with pedagogists inspire the personal development of the students, work with the parental community for its joining to the school life and the more adequate involvement of the children. The 19-year-old Camelia Georgieva has been working as a tutor in the school of the village of Kokorevo for several months.
I like my job very much. I work with children, and not only children, but also their parents. And I am very glad that the children are able to learn, educate themselves. I help the teachers. If a child is absent, I go to find why. I help them in the study room, write their homework. We also play games.
Camelia is our former student, a very responsible, disciplined and hard-working girl. She works with parents too. She goes about the houses, talks to the parents and children, plays with them prior to the beginning of the classes in the semi-boarding house groups or in the clubs. Her activity is directed towards involvement of both parents and children for their regular coming to school and their active participation in the educational process. We managed to provide work for 8 tutors in the secondary schools at half-day work, and the primary objective for them is to be the life connection between the school management and the parents. In fact, the tutor's role is mainly related to the joining and keeping the students and rendering aid to the tutors in the study rooms and the extracurricular activities organized in each school. I hope this practice of hiring persons of the same ethnical background as tutors who serve as a connection between the school management and the parental communities influences and renders help to the parents themselves, since they see that the schools in Tundzha municipality take considerable care of the joining, retaining of students and procurement of creative environment where the children can obtain good education. The role of the tutors as community workers is key and significant. They are not only educational mentors but also mediators between the school communities with contribution for the establishment of efficient interactions, relationships of trust and tolerance. The results of their efforts are already a fact. several weeks ago, 12 new semi-boarding house groups for all-day organization of the school day were opened in the 8 municipal secondary schools of general studies, which have comprised 244 students more, including students of Roma origin. Today, in the municipal secondary schools, there are 40 semi-boarding house groups formed with 921 students in them, compared with 28 semi-boarding house groups and 677 students in them in October 2011, when the project commenced. The activity of the new semi-boarding house groups is secured by the implementation of another project which is carried out by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Science and is funded by the European Social Fund under the operational program Human Resource Development. The revocation of the fee in the kindergartens for the children aged 5 and 6, the introduction of free lunch for all students in the municipal schools, the procurement of adequate conditions for all-day organization of the educational process for all students threatened by early school leaving are measures which Tundzha Municipality and the Association of the Principals of Educational Institutions have successfully applied with respect to the more comprehensive inclusion of the children and students within the framework of the municipal educational infrastructure. These activities Tundzha Municipality formulates and implements within the framework of the national priorities for educational development.